Hi guys, and welcome back to my Planner Perfection. This is Nikita, and it's been a little while since we've done this, but today I'm going to be doing a memory spread in my memory book, and it's going to be the week of the 22nd of September. So I decided to use this adorable little Winnie the Pooh kit. I think it's just so cute. I love it. This is from Planner Pixie Co. I got this in a D stash years ago. I think I paid like £3 for it. So yeah, I don't think I've ever purchased directly from this shop, but the kits are really beautiful. So I may go and see if they're still around. But we get our deco boxes, we get some checklists, some functional and more boxes, more functional, plenty of boxes, which I'm always appreciative of. And this is in glossy, by the way. And then we've got our day covers, washi, and an extra box. And then we also, I got it, some piece of like dry lint, I think. Yes, I use these to mark where I am in my planner. Some headers as well. And I'm also going to be including this washi tape because the kit's missing some of my favourite characters. So I figured I'd incorporate them like that instead. Ruby, I don't fall out with you today. Every time I go to film, she's decided that she's going to be an absolute terror. So let's try and even this out a little bit. I think that should do it. That looks a little better. But yeah, probably gonna need some date dots, and my date dot situation is, I don't want to say it's like bad because it's not. Can I find my date dots? But I need to organise them. There's a hair there, that's absolutely beautiful. So we said the 22nd. I hope she's not being too annoying, guys, in the background. So I would ideally like gold, but I don't know if I'm going to manage that. Because I do have gold, but when them full like that, I want to keep them to use for like a monthly spread. Like, I mean, it's just not that deep, is it? I can always just write it in if needs be as well. But I'll have a little look, see. See, this pink's just not going to go, is it? If anyone can recommend some shops that do like the date dots like this, or even like this, like the, does Wendy Prints still do them? I've no clue. But yeah, I'd appreciate it. Oh, we'd almost 23. Do we have one with 22 on? I should have done this before I started filming, guys. I'm very sorry. Paul's asked me what I want for Christmas. Maybe I should say some date dots. 21. Have another 23. What is going on? Miss Ruby. Oh, they would go really well with it. I'm going to use them. I know it says I don't want to use a full set, but that's just too perfect not to. So I am going to go ahead and pop the date dots down. Oh yeah, that's really cute. But how is everyone? I hope you're all well. I hope you're all having a lovely week. I have been consuming a fair bit of planner content, I want to say. more like in the Facebook groups and stuff, and I'm seeing, I'm so sorry guys, enough. This dog has become an absolute nightmare when I try and film. She's a brat, guys. There's no other way around it. But yeah, and it's been really interesting, I want to say, because I kind of joined the planner community, I want to say 2017, 2018, and it has been really interesting just seeing how, I guess, it's changed over the years. I'm going to start by laying my day covers down, because when I joined, it was buy this, buy this, buy this, and I was definitely one of those people that was like, oh, I need to buy this and I need to buy that, and even like recommending and PRing, and like, it was just the thing, wasn't it? But everybody's like shopping the stash now, and obviously, you know, things aren't the way they used to be, are they? And we've lost so many wonderful shops. But yeah, it was what I've mostly been following is, I don't even know what conference it was or anything. I say I've been following it and then I've not even paid attention to what conference it was. But yeah, there was, whoops, let me concentrate on laying this down. Yeah, there's been a, I don't know, someone was complaining about swag on a table, and I wasn't really interested in that, in all honesty. It was more reading people's opinions on how the planner world has changed and the overconsumption, and like, yeah. I'm wondering which of I'm going to use. Oh, I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. I'm going to use the red. I could have done the pattern, couldn't I? But, oh, I might have to do the pattern. There's only 6 of each. Why do shops do that? It really bugs me. So let's see how we get on. But yeah, and like, it's just been making, I guess I've just been thinking, like, even just how my planning has changed, because even like, I've always kind of tried to be somewhat of a frugal planner, I guess, even though it may not come across that way. Like, I've always tried to use up my leftovers, and I swear by the reusable sticker albums, because obviously I can use my leftovers. And even like in this now, I've mainly in this reusable sticker album, I've been transferring because of course I've been downsizing, and like, I've been saving my leftovers, and you know, because I think I'll get use out of them. But yeah, it's just, I understand it completely. I understand why it's happening, because people just don't have the money, and or if we do, we're spending it on other things, and like, rather than, I guess, stickers and stuff. And because we've brought so much, and the overconsumption was just, it was just constant for a lot of people, including myself, because even though I tried to be frugal with my stickers, I still brought. Do you know what I mean? So, oh, I like that. I think that's really pretty. I'm going to do the sidebar now, I think. That's really cute. Oh, look at eel. Oh, it's all, I'm going to do this one. But yeah, it's all just, should we zoom in for the sidebar? I'm just going to do it like this for a sec, so I can line this up as straight as I can. I say that and then it's so wonky, but this paper doesn't seem very forgiving, so it is what it is. And I'm gonna put some of this washi tape down, but I don't want to slice all of Eeyle's face off if I can help it. But yeah, so it's just, like I say, it's just been interesting. Sorry guys, I've got a trapped nerve and I thought it'd be a good idea to film. It has been like interesting to just watch and even like, I guess, sit back and I guess take a real look. Guys, I think the camera angle may have changed slightly. I was chatting away and luckily I did notice though, my phone popped up that it was, whoops, full on storage. So I've had to delete and yeah, we're back. That's the main thing. But yeah, I was kind of talking about, ooh, what shall we use? See, I'm getting sidetracked. I was talking about the planner world and overconsumption and how it's just, yeah, it's just gone crazy. But yeah, I was saying my haul videos, I used to upload them and they would always be like my best performing videos, I guess. And I think I'm just going to leave that blank and just put highlights there. Actually, do we have... I'm really not organised, am I? I'm after my script stickers. Oh God, I'm running really low. That's cute though. But yeah, they used to be the best performing and I've noticed that they just don't do great anymore. And I genuinely believe that that's because people aren't looking to buy more stuff right now. I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of this. So I think I'm going to move on to my bottom washi. And yeah, I'm going to do the honeycomb because it's beautiful. And I think the yellow will go better with that washi that I've pulled. It may be a little bit too much blue. So yeah, it's definitely, obviously we all know there's 1,000 reasons why things aren't doing as well as they used to. But I can't even remember the last time I uploaded a haul video. I had a washi cutter. And I don't know what I've done with it. Typical me style. Am I under it? Oh, do you know, the last few, I'm going to use this old gift card. The last few times I've tried to film, honestly, absolute disaster. I was meant to upload my weekly plan with me and that was just, it was an epic fail. And I thought it's fine. I've got bits everywhere. I'll just film a memory spread. And look, this has gone really well, isn't it? But yeah, I don't want to bash on anyone on, like, if you buy everything that releases from your favourite shop, or if you're like a collector, or I don't want to like bash on anyone for doing that, because that would just be silly, wouldn't it? But yeah, I just think it's really interesting to see, and like, I don't know, I think it's nice as well. Like, there's things I've used recently that I've been hoarding for years, and in a way it's been freeing, because it's like, rather than, oh, I can't use that, it's, oh, let's use that, but let's make sure I use it in a way that I'm going to be happy. Does that make sense? And like, even like buying stuff, like I found myself buying stuff, like kits and stuff, in especially D-stashes. D-stashes are the ones that used to get me all the time because they were cheap. And I'd kind of not want to use the kits because I'd be like, I like it, but I don't love it, you know? So I've kind of, oh my God, there's bits everywhere. I have kind of been trying to stop doing that as much. And, oh, how pretty does that look already? Yeah, just stop doing that and buy things that I genuinely love and want. I could stick you down here, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. Let's do, where should we do the double scene? Oh, no, it's not a double scene, it's a triple scene. Okay, I'm going to do that along there because I think it'll be really cute. I don't know. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever seen a triple scene before. Not like this anyway. But yeah, I found I'd buy things because they were cheap and not because I wanted them. And then I wouldn't use them because I'd be hoarding them. Not because I wanted to keep them, but because I wanted to use other stuff instead. And yeah, it's a bit silly, isn't it, really, when you think about it? So now, I have kind of made a promise to myself to use my washi a lot more. And even like my deco stickers and things like that, because them are the things I kind of struggle with using as much, because I have a huge collection of washi, and using little strips like this every now and then, I'm never going to use it, am I? So, oh, look at the little characters. Eeyore. Do you know, I think I'm just going to lay these down in the order they're in. I'm not going to be picky. I may actually switch. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Because this has got the same background as this one. I'm just going to... the little lounge fly bags. I collect the lounge fly bags and I love them. Well, I say I collect them. Paul gets me one every year for Christmas. This year I have requested a very specific one though, so hopefully he gets me that one. But yeah. So I'm done using stuff that I'm just like about. I want to use the things I love, and this kit is very much that. Like, this was like a unicorn for me because it was a kit that I loved, like the artwork, and it was really cheap in a D-stash, so it was like, oh my God. So again, this is something I hoarded, but not because I didn't like it, but because it was just so cute and pretty. And I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. Do I need to zoom out a touch? But yeah, that's looking really beautiful. So yeah, I guess my message is, don't buy stuff that you're not in love with, and unless you want to, obviously. But yeah, I'm done buying stuff that I'm not in love with, and I just want to... I'm just trying to line this up. Use the things you have, I think, is what I'm trying to say. Like, enjoy that. There is habit trackers, and I don't normally put habit trackers in these spreads, but maybe if I put my meds and then some washi tape, just because I want to fill the gap up. Oh, look at little Roo. Fun fact, I'm sure some of you will remember my dog Phoebe. She passed about 18 months ago, and I used to call her my little soul dog, but she was nearly called Roo because the way she jumps. She would just, yeah. I do think this is an oops kit, looking at it. I never realised that, but that's fine. Is it all of them, or is it just the one sheet? I don't know, it's fine either way. I'm not going to sweat it. But yeah, she was nearly a Roo, so that's fun. And then I'm going to stick... Let's stick the brown one because we've got more of them. Like that. And that's my sidebar kind of filled in. So we can start on the actual planning. But yeah, I hope that didn't come across as lectury or anything. It's just something I've noticed and kind of reflecting on myself and how my planning's changed and how I'm trying to use more rather than hoard more. And also, while I'm getting my stuff, I had a lot of stickers go bad. And I think that was kind of like a kick up the backside because they just weren't sticky anymore. And I was so annoyed at myself. So yeah, that's probably played a huge part as well. But moving on to my plans. So I have gone ahead and pulled my stickers for the week. So I'm gonna just chuck them somewhere, I guess. Let's see, where can I get you to kind of lay down nicely? I've got a Simply Gilded pen because I think it's nice and juicy. I like a juicy pen for my book. So this was the first day of autumn officially. So I'm going to use one of these really beautiful flags. And I've got this script, and I think this is, where's it from? Is it Little Thought Store? I love that shop and I always forget what it's called. But, and then I just did some meal planning. I do like using these like Hobonichi sized. Oh, I'm just thinking then I need to be conscious of what I've got to use. Like width, because I've got to fit quite a few in on this one. So let's do the red. Why not? But yeah, guys, just let me know down below. Has your planning style changed? Are you still shopping how you used to? Have you always shopped frugally in the planning world? Or, you know, I think it's really interesting. I mean, obviously, let's keep things kind in the comments and stuff, because I don't want anyone to feel be made to feel a certain way, you know, because that's not what we're about. But yeah, I just think it'd be kind of interesting to maybe just hear from other people. So Oliver had his asthma review, and then Tesco, that's Paul's nephew. That's going to be a story for another day, I think. And then we went to Tesco, and let's do a bubble. How cute is this washi though? Oh, I love it, guys. Again, this is like, I feel like a broken record now, but this is something I've been hoarding and never really used, and I don't know why. I am going to zoom in as well. And then what did we watch? Friday night dinner. I don't know what, I think I can fit you in. Yes, I can. And then I'm thinking, shall I fill in a day at a time? Yeah, let's do that. So meal plan, Oliver, Tesco, and Friday night dinner. If you're not in the UK, it's just a comedy show. It's like a British comedy, if you've not seen it. And it's, you know what, it's a pretty funny show. It's one of the first things actually me and Paul spoke about. Oh, shall we fill in? I will do my gratitude probably at the end though. Because, oh, I might not do this on camera because there's a personal thing on there. Okay, that's fine. And then, oh, we I say we, it wasn't we, it was me. I watched Robin from Talks from the Heart, and she kind of talked about this, like what I've been talking about today, on one of her videos, and it just, yeah, got me thinking, I guess. Right, let's do another arrow, because I'm just gonna pop down a script to say I did some cleaning, and then I want to grab a header. Which colour shall we do? Let's do a red one. Just to pop on my little sticker to say that I did some laundry. And was this the first yeah. So I want to say it's a UK thing, but I'm not 100% sure. It may not be. It may just be something that everyone does and I've never realised. But I had my first stew of the season, and I don't know, growing up, that was like a thing, like, ooh, first stew, you know. I'm going to move this down just a smidge. Is that too? Do you know what? It's fine. It's fine, Nick. So yeah, first stew of the season, very exciting. And then, let's see, what did I do? I had some planner time, and then I had therapy as well. I'm just gonna, what am I gonna do? I don't know. Let's do a brown for planner time. And then I think I'm just going to do another one of these. And I think I'll know what I mean, because it's like a really cliche therapy sticker. So I'll know what I mean with that, and I don't need to write it in. Okay, so I've just found my washi cutter, guys. So Talks from the Heart. And then first stew of the season and planner time. Why have I put planter? Oh no, what have I done that for? Do we think? See, this is why I love my friction pens, because I can just rub it out. What one am I going to use? I don't want to use another brown one, because I feel like I'm not going to have enough brown for the rest of the spread. I'm wondering, do you know what, I'm overthinking it, like way too much. There we go. And then I'm just going to write plan, because you can barely see it anyway. Right, Wednesday. I feel like Wednesday was a very light day. I did a ton of memory planning. And I'm going to kind of just move it down a smidge as well, because I've literally got 3 things to put down for this day. Let's put you there like that. And then this is going to probably be TMI now. and I'm so glad I didn't use a red box. But how do I word this? I felt like my insides were falling out. It was that time of the month, and that's all I'm going to say on it. So yeah, there were that. And I didn't get a lot done this day because of that, to be honest. But Papershire, of course, has the perfect sticker. And yeah. And of course, my little Lexi, she's got a phone. If you don't know, Lexi's my niece. She's 9. She's going to be 10 in March. And she's my little stalker. She FaceTimes me all the time. And I would not have it any other way. I love it. So she rings me all the time. So I do sometimes mark it. I don't mark it all the time because sometimes it's like a 5-minute conversation. Other times I can't get rid of her, but I love it. So yeah, I think I'm just going to fill this in with this washi tape. But no, I love it. It makes me feel very loved by her and very special, because it's like, usually with kids it's out of sight, out of mind, isn't it? But she rings me, and I sometimes play Roblox with her, and so she'll ring me and like we'll talk, and other times it's, Auntie Nick, do you want to play Roblox? And I'm like, I guess so. But no, I love it. And then Lola, she's Lexi's little sister, she's 5. And normally she's in the background somewhere, and then she's like, Lola does never wants to speak to me though. She's like, and she calls me Nikki. She's like, Nikki, put Ruby and Cass on. And those are the dogs. She doesn't want to talk to me. She wants to talk to the dogs. But it's funny because we went camping, and I took the dogs, and my sister was like, Lola doesn't like dogs at all, so just be careful. And no, she fell in love with them. So now, whenever she's around, she wants to talk to the dogs, and my sister finds it hilarious too. I'm loving this, guys. Let me just zoom out. That looks, I love it. I mean, you can kind of see the ring light. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that looks really, really pretty. So moving on to Thursday. Oh, I've been watching Jen Loves reviews this morning. So yeah, if you've not heard of Jen Loves reviews, I watch her on YouTube. She kind of does like deep dives into makeup, the makeup world basically, and like influencers, and it's very, very interesting. I'm thinking, have I used, oh no I have, so let's use one. Yeah, we have. So I'm just thinking I need to keep it a little bit cohesive and use these Hobonichi boxes. But yeah, let's zoom back in now. What did I write down? What I watched? Oh, about James Charles, and shocking, absolutely shocking. But let's see. I had a nap. Sounds good to me. I could do with a nap today. I'm saying that like I've not had one. I have. I am really struggling with, I don't know, just being away. But I think it's just, yeah, I'm not sleeping great overnight and stuff like that, but it is what it is. Oh, and then my sister, I had a call with my sister. And that would be Lexi's mum. All right. I'm gutted. You used to be able to get these in the Paper K Facebook group. It was like a freebie. and she's changed it now, and it is very cute still, but I loved those ones. Oh, and then it was open evening at Oliver's school, so me and Paul went to that. I won't fill that in now while I'm on camera for, I would like to say, obvious reasons. Let's do the red. I feel like I'm here, there and everywhere lately. And then we went round to John's. Well, John and Joanne's. Let's do the yellow. I like the brown in this kit, but it just... I did get a sticker out, but I'm not going to use it. Yeah, it's not great to write on, I guess, because you can't see it. So, Talks from the Heart again. And I do just put the little heart because it just, yeah. It's less writing. And then I'll write nap for my sister. Open evening. And then I'll just put down John's. Oh, I've got an itch. Right, so then moving on to Friday. Oh no, you know what, it's fine, it's fine. I was talking about Jen Loves Reviews, and then I read Talks from the Heart. It wasn't. This was when I watched Jen's reviews, and then the next day I watched Talks from the Heart, but I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm sure Jen, I'm sure it's spelt differently, but it's fine. I've written that down now because I don't want to put Talks from the Heart again. But yeah, I love what she, like, it's really interesting, like, just because she gives you, like, all the information, and I appreciate that. I had doggy cuddles with the doggies. I'm sure I cried this day. I get really emotional at that time of the month, and I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes I cry over my dogs because I love them that much. And that was one of them. I was having cuddles, and I will just write doggy cuddles, but I was cuddling them and telling them how much I loved them, and I got upset because I loved them that much. Does anyone else do that? Please let me know. Let's see. I know we had takeout this day. I'm still laughing at myself because in that moment it feels so real. But yeah. Oh yeah, I've written feeling meh. And I was really feeling meh. And what box? Oh, hello. You okay, Miss Ruby? She's hovering, guys. She does this, and then she'll just leap across in a minute and jump on my desk. As soon as she feels like it's, she's got the opportunity, I guess. So we did have kebabs. Hello, Miss Ruby. She's like, you was just talking about how much you love me. Would you like to come and say hello? Here she is, guys. Sorry, things are going to get quite wobbly. Doobies, say hi with your little Grinch paws. I know, babies. I know. Right. We'll have a cuddle in a minute. She's like, well, you were just saying how much you like cuddling me and now you're refusing to. But yeah, I forgot to put doggy cuddles there. And then on Saturday was a sleeping kind of day. Sometimes you just need to sleep in, right? And then I played Adopt Me because Madam woke me up, I think that's what woke me up. She's like, Auntie Nick, do you want to play Adopt Me? And then I always feel guilty and I'm like, yeah. And I always use these animals from Papershire. I don't know why, it just reminds me of Adopt Me. But yeah, Adopt Me with Lex. And then, what did I do? We went to B&M. Who doesn't love a B&M trip? Oh no, I did go to B&M, but that's not what I've written down. I must have thought it wasn't important enough to jot down. I did put memory plan though. Like I said, I had a phase on memory planning. And then we watched scary films. I love that sticker from Papershire. I think it's so funny. So, Adopt Me. Memory plan. And scary films. No clue what we watched. Oh, guys, I've just thought something and I can't show ya, but I've got my Eeyore. I don't think I can. Will the stretch? No. I've got my Eeyore PJ bottoms on and I've just realised, and it's like, oh my god, it was meant to be. Right, Friday, no Nick, Sunday again, so much laundry. Let's do a red one. Thing is, not even gonna lie, the dogs sleep in bed with me, so I kind of like forever changing the sheets and stuff with them because, well, I feel like I should because yeah, the dogs, the grouse, right? But at the same time, I don't care. So I like to have them in bed and have lots of snuggles with them. So yeah, I'd rather just wash my sheets than that more often. And then I did some DIY and put up some tables. And then we had a roast dinner. I do love a roast dinner. At the minute I'm trying out different recipes to try for Christmas dinner. And that's very, very exciting for me. I do like to cook. And then I filmed did I film it or did I just do it? I can't remember, my October setup. I can't remember. No, it was my November one I filmed, wasn't it? So I'll put up tables. And then pork roast. And then set up October. I'm thinking I'm gonna, are these all, Oh, these are all the same. I don't want to... Okay, I'm just going to leave it. I was going to try and fill it in, but... nah. But guys, that is the finished spread. Like I said, I will fill my highlights in after I've finished filming. But we've used a pretty good chunk of the kit as well. I was going to say I've not touched this page, but I have. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this has come out. I think it looks really, really nice. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. Hopefully I've not talked your heads off too much, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and it'd be absolutely amazing if you decided to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.